The team worked. We could have played a few of those games a little more cleanly. Let's see if we can find ourselves some more positive leads. Let's see if we can find ourselves some more positive leads. Like that one. Yeah, that'll work for us. Let's do a little counting. So they'll be at an earthquake now. Just a matter if they want to bait us, right? A little slow on the switch, which opens the door here for the Shadow Swampert to sludge wave us, right? Which is going to hurt if they have it, but I mean, even the Hydro Cannon's hurt. I mean, let's be real. That was a resisted Hydro Cannon. So I'm still not shielding here because I'm already behind a shield and they're still going to die before I do, but usually, Mock, what I have found is that players who don't shield a move to survive it tend not to bait. They tend not to be looking to bait at that point because they're basically like, I want you to do the same. I want advantage. If they shield, then I tend to assume that they're going to bait me. That shield does not feel great for them, though, because they're not going to get another move off. And if they did, it was only going to be an Icicle Spear. So I don't think that was a wise shield on my opponent's part. And they're wall wearing Trev, so we just clean up. GG's. But that's a relatively clean heuristic you can use to make those determinations. Often in a matchup that's sort of bait dependent like that, if you throw a move that is putting them at a severe disadvantage, but it doesn't kill them, and they can kill you with their move, they're likely looking for shield advantage, and they're not going to bait. And then you decide whether or not you care about that. So work debate. When you go to a restaurant, do you order nachos or nachos with cheese? I have never ordered nachos with cheese. The implication for me is that nachos have cheese on them. And I don't believe I've ever been don't believe I've ever been disappointed in that choice. Hey, what's up, Any Given Sunday? Agreed. Yeah. 100% agreed. Hey, we got an Altaria lead. We found an Altaria lead. We like that. Oh, and into a Marsh Stomp even. Oh boy. I like this. I like this. Yeah, that's very odd to me, Burning Gundam. Are they gonna Mud Bomb me? What does Mud Bomb do? We could take another Mud Bomb. I don't want to leave much farm for the Altaria either, so it's gonna be a little bit aggressive here to no shield all of this, I think, but and by a little bit aggressive I mean holy crap. Oh, and they went Talonflame. Okay, well that's awkward. There's a 2. There's a 3. There's the Brave Bird. I'm assuming a switch here. Yeah. I mean, yes, they're up a shield, but that's not probably enough for them to win this fight. You have no meat on your cheek. See, Sashi, exactly. I cannot fathom going to a restaurant and you order nachos and it would come with no cheese. Like, that's just not, I believe literally the definition is it comes with cheese. Yeah, like I think if they serve you chips with no cheese on them, they've just served you chips and dip, right? They've just literally served you chips and dip. I believe there's no other way. What if it's imitation meat? Yeah, it's still meat. Also, I don't believe that meat is a requirement for nachos. In fact, I believe a traditional order of nachos is just chips and jalapenos, I think it is. Yeah, that's not going to work for you, buddy. GG's. I would rather not play GBL than play Flying Cup. So, it is not a good format. Araquanid. Fun. Isn't there like some sort of weird fringe scenario where they can beat us? I mean, they could also try and catch a rock slide, which is good. Like, that's good value for them. The other thing we can do here in a lot of respects is like play this out for a while, maybe get some shield advantage, and then just GTFO. I'd rather pop a Meltan box, Neophobus. I don't even want to do that. I know, Duckwiz. Well, the Emolga will get some love in a different format. I'm confident the Emolga will get some love. If they double shield, they can win. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is like we're just taking a lot of damage here. So like I am considering just like switching out here in a little bit. Like, I think what we'll do is probably take like farm up and take another bubble beam. And I think I'm just going to switch to something else. Like maybe even the Sableye when they have no energy and just be like, we're going to kill you before you get to another move. So plus, I believe that I can outrace them to their move. So, like, for them to want to bubble beam me or something, they're going to have to actually use another shield, which they're not going to. Okay, this is a little bit of a problem, though, right? The Altaria is actually... I'm glad it's here now. I do have a rock slide I can throw at it as well. So, if I can put them in an awkward position here, shield-wise... The Venusaur could just be loose. I saw a lot of Araquanids a couple days ago. But this is, with the Stunfisk sort of locked away, this is a pretty awkward Pokemon for us to deal with. Oh no! Shit. Well... That was not what I wanted. I was trying to hit the move and I over-tapped. I do need to use the shield there because I need this dead. That's very awkward for us. I'm not going to lie. Definition of awkward. Because I didn't want to have to burn a shield in that exchange. I literally missed the button. Oh, it's a Venusaur. Okay. I think we're okay. Primarily because it's going to take 2 Sludge Bombs to KO. Except that I did chip damage. Right? So we should win this. We're okay. Obviously that shield would have made... that. Yeah, triple weak to Registeel. Big time. Sludge Bomb. Not going to be enough, but... I believe it's enough for me. Otherwise, I might need to try and catch, which could be very awkward, because I don't have a count right now. I wasn't thinking about counting. Nah, we're good. GG's. It's all good. I'm mad that I used my I'm mad that you use my what's it called? Had to use my shield there. We've had very good leads in this set since switching to Stunfisk. I am happy. Quagsire, on the other hand, is not one of those very good leads. The question is, will they bait me? They'll win CMP, but will they bait me? They did. Wow. 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 I am likely to switch to Stunfisk or to Sableye here after this. Okay, Kamo. Sure. Hopefully they respect the return here. So right now, our team's looking awfully... Wow, they didn't? On something as squishy as Kamo, they didn't shield that. Wow. I am impressed. Unfortunately for us, it's a pretty awkward team to play around, right? A close combat here is pretty potent. They have a ton of energy on their Quagsire. That's a good close combat from our opponent. Okay, they don't get the other move off, which is nice. Ah, there's a Nidoqueen back here. Okay. Okay. So they're gonna have to throw at me here and use this energy, or they're gonna die. I think my opponent's gonna lose this game with a shield, because that one Vine Whip actually is just enough. Like, they need an Earthquake here, and they're not gonna get it. GG. I'm not sure what my opponent had planned there. I mean, we never shielded we never threw a Frenzy Plant, right? Did I ever even throw a Frenzy Plant? Yeah, oh, the Nidoqueen. Yes, they needed to shield the Nidoqueen. I have no idea why they didn't. I forgot. Yeah, we threw one at the Nidoqueen. Yeah. I'm not sure. Our opponent had a plan, I think. It just wasn't a very good plan, which if you're watching the stream, you know for a fact that that's common. I frequently have a plan. It's just not a good one. That's kind of my MO. It's like, well, I had a plan. I really did, but
they chose poorly.
That is a Indiana Jones reference, I believe. Shadow Vic. So a lot of the Shadow Vic teams are exceptionally soft to Venusaur. Like, exceptionally soft to Venusaur. So I'm probably going to safe swap the Venusaur, which I know sounds crazy, but I'm going to try and get another... Deoxys. Okay. Well, this is actually pretty good for us. I would like to have the energy still, so, like, it kind of stinks that I threw this into them, given that I would love to have energy, but...
Hold on to your butts.
That's definitely a How I Met Your Mother quote. I'll find Camlo.
Is it? Is that not a reference? These teams do not always have an Azu on them. That is not necessarily the case. Let's get this in there before they get another move. Usually there's a Basti on the team. Right now, my expectation is there's a Basti somewhere on this team. Oh, there's a Mandibuzz. Okay. Interesting. This is a riff on this style of team that I have not seen. We are actually kind of in trouble. Like, real talk. I think I need a debate there. Dark Pulse, you say?
Hold on to your butts.
From the episode where Ted was being a terrible person at a wedding.
I don't know anything about fucking How I Met Your Mother. Also, that exact quote is in in an Indiana Jones movie, so I don't know that I agree with original. That exact phrasing with that exact inflection is in Last Crusade. So I'm not so sure. Yeah. They are not as weak to Venusaur as... Okay, but we are... They threw early, right? There's a chance we get to return here. We have to get to return. It's the only way we kill it, but there is a chance because they did not undercharge. And by a chance, I mean there's a really good chance we get to return and win this game. GG. We just needed them to do what they did there, which was not manage their energy particularly well on Mandibuzz. There were a ton of opportunities for them to set up with multiple charge moves. And if they had done that, I think we would have been in trouble. But we'll rattle off our first 5-0 in a long time. So the good news is we fell, I think, below the threshold where we should have been playing. Oh, good. I get a Skarmory for my efforts. And we rattled off a 5-0 to get back. Yikes. Yikes. It also just puts us right back where we were at the start of the day. Like, quite literally, we're like, oh yeah, we had a rough go of it for a little while. We lost some elo, and I was like, okay, we're back. 1-5-0.